Hey YouTube, today we're going to be talking about knives for self-defense. But before I get into the video, I just want to encourage everybody to research and obey all the laws concerning knives and self-defense wherever they live, because knife laws and self-defense laws can vary greatly from state to state and country to country. All right, with that said, today we're going to be talking about the KBAR TDI Pocket Strike. We're going to be talking about the Fox Karambit model 479, and this is also the KBAR TDI Alumin. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, the first knife we're going to talk about is a KBAR TDI Pocket Strike. And this is a very interesting knife because it's made, the sheath is made to go inside your pocket. It's got a pocket clip. There's these cutouts in the sheath that are supposed to catch on your pocket, so the sheath stays in your pocket when you pull the knife. And this is what the knife looks like drawn and in your hand. It feels pretty good in the hand. You get a really good grip on it. The handle is kind of thin, but this is a solid fixed blade knife. The blade length, the cutting edge is about 2 3/4 inches, and the overall length of the blade is about 3 1/4 inches. And also have some very common knives. This is the Ontario Rat 1. It's a very common knife. A lot of people own it, so I just want to put it up against this KBAR knife to kind of give you an idea of how big it is. The Rat 1 is a lot longer, as you can see, than this KBAR. I also have a very common knife. A lot of people own this knife. This is a Spyderco Tenacious. And looks like the Tenacious is a little bit shorter than the KBAR Pocket Strike. And I'm also going to include some footage of what this knife looks like in the pocket and what it looks like when you're drawing it out of the pocket. Okay, the next knife we'll talk about is the Fox Knives Karambit Model 479. These are really cool knives. They've been around for a while. It's a liner lock, G10 scales, really excellent steel. The steel on this is N690. It's a really high quality stainless steel. And these knives have the Emerson wave feature on it, and this is what catches on your pocket. So when you pull this out of your pocket, it automatically opens the knife. And these particular knives, they also sell trainers, and this is what I use to train pulling it out of my pocket and train with, because these knives are really fun to flip around and play with, but you don't really want to play with something like this. You can get cut up and hurt really bad. If you flip this knife and you don't do it correctly, that tip is going to end up going into your arm. But this is the Fox Karambit Model 479, and I'll put it up against the Tenacious and the Rat 1. Of course, the Rat 1's a lot longer. Kind of give you an idea of how big it is. And I'll also have some footage of what it looks like inside the pocket and what it looks like when you actually pull it out of your pocket and open it. Okay, the last knife we're going to talk about is the KBAR TDI Alumin. Now this is actually my favorite knife. It has a slight advantage over the other two knives. The first advantage is this doesn't go in your pocket, so it doesn't take up any pocket space. It goes on your belt. It's very small. Where I carry this is right at the front of my belt, next to the buckle. It doesn't imprint at all under your shirt. It's very light, very small. The other advantage is this particular knife, because you don't have to search for a hole to put your finger in. This knife can be drawn a lot quicker than the other two knives, which in a high stress situation could mean the world. So you can draw it very quickly. Another advantage is you really don't need any skill. This is how the blade is in your hand, and you can literally punch with it. So it's a very effective self-defense knife. The blade length, it's about it's a little under 2.5 inches, a little over 2.25 inch. But despite its size, it's a fixed blade knife, very solid, and it would definitely do a whole lot of damage. I'm going to put it up against the Rat 1 and the Tenacious to kind of give you an idea of its size. Of course, a Rat 1 is just way longer than this knife. But I'll also include some footage of how I carry it on the belt and how I pull it from the sheath. And you can also create, as far as using knives for self-defense, if you're going to use a knife like this, put it in the same spot on your belt every time, and create muscle memory by drawing it over and over in the same manner. The exact same manner. And if you don't worry about speed at first, just go through the exact same motion of drawing it. You may also want to get used to drawing it and punching with it all in one motion, and make that motion very slow at first, very exact. Also with your other hand, after you've pulled up your shirt, you may want to get used to putting that other hand in a defensive stance. And muscle memory doesn't take long. If you practice for 10-15 minutes a day for a week, you'll be able to do it without even thinking about it. But this is my favorite self-defense knife right here. I carry this a lot. I've had it for many years. And I'll also show some footage of what it looks like when you're drawing it. All right, thank you for watching my video today. If you're interested in any of these knives, I'll have the Amazon link in the description of the video. Y'all have a great day.